Good morning, good morning. It is the first day of a new project. I was cast in a 10-minute play at a new theater that I've never been at before. It's called Lionheart. It is a collection of 10-minute plays directed by different directors, different people in the cast for different plays. So the one I am in is called Ghosted. I play Esme, and yeah, I'm very excited. Tonight is our read through. It also is technically Tech Week for Midsummer, but we are not called on Monday because it's paper tech and just the tech team. So just got done with our table read. Went very, very well. Great to meet the rest of the cast. And when I get home, I'm going to send, I'm going to send it from here in the car of like a more detailed into my conflicts, which I did write down on the sheet. I don't think we'll have another rehearsal. I don't think we'll have our first rehearsal until next weekend. Not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after. Hi, hello. Little bit stress going on. I got back from Disney for work yesterday, like late-ish yesterday, like 10:30. And I've been working all day today, but it is a crazy weekend for Disney stuff because it was Food and Wine on Thursday and then Halloween Horror Nights for Universal last night, and so I did not do that yet, thank goodness. But then it's D23 this weekend, and so I was working my normal 9 to 5, but stuff happens and I got put on a post that could not be pushed. It was news that had just come out. It has to be done, and so I texted our director and I was like, I am so sorry, I'm gonna be a little bit late, because our rehearsal starts at 6. I'm on my way. And Zach, our director, was like, totally fine, no worries, all good. So right now my arrival time is like 6:12, but I never like being late. I hate it. Also, Aspen got me this cup. It's a Slytherin cup. I love it. Rehearsal went well. We blocked, hold please. We blocked the whole show. We were missing 2 of our actors, but we had others stand in for them, so they wrote down their blocking. And what's really nice about these rehearsals is because it's a 10-minute play and it's kind of short, we we finished in like an hour and a half, and that was with a 10-minute break in there. So it was great. Our next rehearsal is next Saturday. I travel this week to go up to Massachusetts for my grandmother's funeral. I leave Tuesday, come back Thursday. So I am back within plenty of time. I am so sorry. I almost completely forgot to vlog. I am on my way to rehearsal right now. This is our technically week 3 of rehearsals. And we're plugging in 2 people into blocking. And Zach said we might be working on a little bit of character work, just kind of as time permits. We still have like a month to go until shows. I'm not memorized just yet, but I'm getting there. We do not have rehearsal next week. I think a few of us have conflicts, including myself. I have a friend of mine who invited me to her dance show, and that was prior to being cast in the show. I will admit I am not feeling the most energetic tonight. I just, getting back from traveling, and these next 2 months are gonna be pretty crazy for a few different reasons, not only for shows, but also for traveling, and also for, that's travel both for work, that's personal travel. There's just a lot of things kind of up in the air. I'm trying to get my head back on straight and unpack things, and my house just kind of feels like it's a train wreck. And I was without my proper medication for the past week, and I only just got it back yesterday, the correct dosage in a full pill, and so I'm trying to still kind of get back on track with that. My head just kind of isn't totally there tonight, but it is what it is. I'm grateful to still be going to rehearsal. I'm grateful to be in the show. I didn't forget, and I got my screen protector fixed, so no more weird glare. I'm heading to rehearsal right now. I did briefly have to stop at Publix because I go out of town next week, and I leave on Monday immediately after I finish work, so I am trying to run the last few errands that I need. We are rehearsing at a different location today, someone else's house. I think we're focusing a lot on character and on like pacing. Rehearsal went a little bit longer because we were yapping away about a particular part of the script that myself, and I was not the only one, was kind of concerned about like how it was coming across. And we were saying how we were like, you know, we don't want people to walk away with that idea because we feel it's a very heavy script. It's a very, very heavy script. We, I think, have figured out a way to stay true to what the writer has written while also making it not a happier ending, but an ending that feels you feel a little bit better about the ending. And that could all change next week when we have rehearsal, but I personally really like the addition that we added. Good morning, good morning. We are getting pretty close to Tech Week. It's not Tech Week yet, but this weekend we do actually have 2 rehearsals, and our rehearsal tomorrow is the first one on the Lionheart stage, which is very exciting. October, which we are somehow just a few days away from, is going to be insane as a whole. Just like always insane. I have rehearsal at 6 tonight, but I ran out this morning at like 8:25 to go get coolant, brake fluid, a cabin air filter, and a engine air filter for my car because I am actually going to be working from my parents' house tomorrow, and my brother is coming up to work on my car because when I got an oil change last time, those are the 4 things they said should also be done. But of course, at a shop, they're way more expensive. And so I talked with my brother and I went ahead and got all the stuff, and he feels comfortable doing all of those things for me. And now I'm working from 9 to 5 like normal, and I have a hard stop at 5 because I am going to pick up our director, Zach, because he's without a car right now, and so I have to make sure that I make it to him in time and then give us enough time to go to rehearsal so we're there, which we did. I did already tell them, like, hey, we'll probably be arriving like pretty close to 6 just because of how the distance it takes me to get to him and then from him to her house where we're rehearsing. Anyway, lots going on, but I plan to go over my lines at least twice throughout work today, because today, I believe, is our official off-book date. I did not vlog any of rehearsal, of course, but I am home from rehearsal. But I'm about to film some auditions, which is great and amazing and wonderful, but I'm tired. I have not vlogged today at all. It is Sunday, our first Sunday rehearsal and our first rehearsal on stage. I am working from my parents' house today. I have a hard stop at 5 so I can head to rehearsal, which is at 6:30, and I'm about an hour and 10 minutes away from it. I'm excited that it's our first rehearsal on stage, and I'm excited that it's almost Tech Week. That'll be very exciting. I'm looking forward to performing these shows.
I'm gonna try and run for.
Yeah, it would make things easier on us, but like, I'm not.
Good morning, good morning. It is officially first day of tech. We did not have rehearsal yesterday because it was decided that it wasn't needed and we were gonna have a few people out. I am actually missing first day of tech. I have a wedding to go to, but they're doing Q to Q and then I think 1 run through. So I am sad to be missing it, but I will be there Monday and Tuesday for those tech rehearsals, and I'm feeling pretty good about all that. Now it's first day of tech for me, second day of tech all around. I am tired, but that's because I was at a wedding last night and then got home and told work that I would do a few more things, and I did not realize that there were actually a few more things than I realized. I was up till like 12:45 working, and then I went to bed like right before 1. I'm working extra hours and all of that right now, so I don't actually have a day off for the next like 3 weeks. Well, now 2 weeks. I didn't miss any changes last night except for the potentiality that where I sit on stage during the other scenes might change a bit. But I will be ready to go. I'm going to go over my lines again today and just make sure that all is well. Since this is multiple different plays, I don't exactly know how Tech Week works, I don't know if we are kept the whole time or if after, I'm assuming we try to run through it at least twice, but I don't know if after we run through it all that second time, if after our show happens, if we're good to go or we stay the whole time. I don't really know. I'm bringing a book. I'm bringing stuff to keep me busy. So much is happening. I'm on my way to rehearsal. I've got everything packed up. I'm not in my outfit. I have that with me. My brain is running 14 million different places, but I've run over my lines. I feel good about that. And now I'm just rushing to get there. Okay, we are done with rehearsal. We stayed after to run through more cues and things like that and get those all figured out. To be honest, I do not think I vlogged at all today. Sorry. Things are crazy as always, insane, but that's fine. It is our last day of tech. We open on Thursday, very exciting. I'm in one of those times where there are so many different things happening and just kind of where I'm like feeling like I'm drowning a little bit, which tends to at least happen at least once a show. We only have one weekend of shows. It's Thursday through Sunday and then we're done. I'm on time. It's a miracle. Here we are. Our rehearsal went very, very well. I felt it was one of the best shows we personally, like our show had. I got to watch all of Act 2, which was great. Got to support Ava and Rosie, who were both just in Midsummer. We do not have rehearsal tomorrow, kind of as like a break. And then, yeah, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then that's it. Now I'm briefly at Walmart because I need to get a specific cord. So I'm grateful rehearsal ended when it did. Ooh, donuts. I don't need them, but I want them. I'm also including this in the vlog too, because the night is not over. I have a voiceover audition that needs to be filmed. It's due on Thursday, but I'm gonna film it tonight because I have a different audition due later on this week, but I wanna film that either Wednesday or Thursday. So thankfully voiceover audition, it doesn't matter how I look. So good morning, good morning. It is show day, but we're starting the day by taking Miss Olive to the vet. Fortunately, she was a breeze to get in the carrier. Her sister Nola is not the same way. So this was a very nice change of pace. She's doing so good. And she's only 12 pounds, which is much better than I thought. $700 at the vet later. Because they noticed she's not just a overweight cat. They actually noticed her stomach seems distended. It's like round and it's like, that's not a normal fat pattern, she called it. So I decided to go ahead and do x-rays and a fecal sample and all of that stuff. So it's necessary, it's needed, but ouch. Home from the vet, which took longer than expected, but it's fine. I got home right about noon. Took a shower and I'm getting ready to work from 1 to 5. There's a video that I need to edit at some point today, and then I have 2 additional posts that I'm gonna do for work while I'm at the show. And then I have an audition that I need to shoot tonight. Audition has been submitted. I am mad because when I took a shower, I did my whole hair care routine, forgetting that I was gonna need to put it in braids. So these pretty little waves are gonna be no more, but at least I had them for the audition. But I need to put my hair in braids and leave in the next like 6 minutes. Overall, went well. They're in Act 2 right now. I headed downstairs, but now I'm gonna head out into like the lobby area because no one can be there during Act 2 of the show and I need to do some more work. Here we are. Show number 1 is done. I also got 2 more posts for work done. That just leaves 2 more for the week. Well, extra posts for the week tomorrow. I do stay for the whole duration, just so I can see people after, even if I don't think I have anyone there. Cause like tonight I got to meet Ava, who we've been in multiple shows together now. I got to meet her mom. Super cool. I also got to see Myrna, who was the director for Diary of Anne Frank, and we worked together like 2 years ago. So, yes, show number 1 done, 3 more to go. Good morning, good morning. Day 2 of show. I'm working from 9 to 5 today. I also have the contractors coming to start on my basement, which is extremely exciting. However, I will be fully honest and tell you that I briefly forgot about that. And by briefly, I mean for like 2 minutes this morning. I forgot. I'm tired, but I'm very excited. It's gonna be good. Okay, whew, so much is going on. First day of them doing the demolition in the basement went great. I had to work overtime for work a little bit to prepare for some of the stuff doing later tonight, so I'm running a few minutes behind because I had to go get gas, but I was not going to go get gas last night when it was dark. I'm hoping I can make up a few minutes by using the express lane, so I'm hoping that's the case because I hate being late. I also did not have a chance to do my hair or my makeup, but I have everything with me to do those things. But yeah, whew, running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Of course, the one time I'm running later than normal is the time that parking is very difficult. Second show is done. My friend Aspen and Quinn came to see this show, and the cast is doing something at one of the bars afterwards, but to be honest with you, I have stuff to finish up at home, but I did take Quinn and Aspen up on the offer to go to Waffle House to grab a waffle. So I will be working later tonight, I wanted to catch up on sleep, which is what I need to do, but I also have not been able to see either of them for a while, and I don't want to miss out on that. I'm home. I just finished the post, so it's late. I wanted to go to bed earlier tonight. Not the case. That is okay though. But I'm gonna head to bed now, and then show number 3 tomorrow. Good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Another 9 to 5 work day and then a show, but I don't have currently, this could change. I did ask for some more posts to be assigned to me over the course of the next week. So I don't know if any of those will be assigned to me today, but as it currently stands, I do not have any posts to work on while I'm at the show today, but that does not mean that there's nothing to work on. I will probably be editing instead, so we shall see. Had to park in a very different spot, but thankfully there's a whole parking garage not too far from the feeder. I got my favorite food because there's a fridge that I can put the rest of it in, and I actually made it here early, so hallelujah. Tonight was easily probably the most intense show. I had actual tears on stage tonight, which was not expected. I don't really know where it came from, but I'm grateful for it. As I was seeing people at the end, there was a woman who walked by who I don't know, who looked at me and she was like, hey, as someone who does theater professionally, you need to start auditioning professionally. She was like, that was insane. She was like, that was incredible. Which it's funny because I actually don't have any interest in doing theater professionally, because I would get burnt out, and I know that, but it was really, really kind of her to say. Now I'm just hoping I can kind of recreate it for tomorrow night, because tomorrow night is when my parents are here. Also, I knew this was gonna happen. I forgot my food there. Good morning, good morning. Awful angle. It is final show day. I'm working from 8 to like 12:15ish, and then I will continue to work at the theater. And then my parents and I have plans to go out afterwards, and then I'll finish up what I need to at home. I did not realize just how heavy this show, not to say has been weighing on me, because I'm still glad I did it. But this is my first time doing a dramatic piece like this, where the subject matter is what it is. The premise of the show, of our little show, is my character's name is Esme, and she arrives in this strange sort of place, and she's looking for her sister, and the woman behind the desk is not very helpful, but she eventually is like, all right, just hang out here. I'm sure someone will be with you shortly. And then we flip back and forth. There's also a scene going on, or a storyline going on, with 2 roommates. And one of them is trying to call Esme and was like, hey, I thought we had a really good date and I just haven't heard from you. His roommate is like, dude, she's blowing you off. Just get over it. Basically, we find out that Esme made a certain choice
her sister is not alive anymore due to leukemia. And so when she does finally get to see her sister, we find out that Esme made a choice. You probably can imagine what it is. Has this moment where she admits to her sister, you know, I didn't mean it. I just wanted to see you. I'm sorry. I love dramatic pieces. I love that. However, what you may not know about me is, while I fortunately have not struggled with that, some people in my life who are very close to me who have struggled with that. My family, every year we go to vacation in this area of Florida called Indian Rocks Beach, and we've done this basically like since I was like 2. Well, from when I was 4 up until when I was about 11, we also had a family there who we would see every year, and they had a daughter, and her name was Jessica. When I think I was in a freshman in high school, I want to say, that unfortunately she had taken her own life. And we knew that she had been struggling deeply with a lot of mental health struggles. We didn't really get to keep in touch, but it's always been something that really, really sticks with me, because she was such a big, like, those happy memories that I have of that Thanksgiving time of year growing up, she's a huge part of so much of it. I keep a letter from her that she wrote me when she was in like 2nd grade or something like that on my wall, and a photo of her, again, same year. So when she was like 2nd grade, I keep that of her because that's the only physical thing that I have, and it's just kind of a reminder, you know, of her. And I was trying to figure out why yesterday's show hit me so hard on stage, and I think it was because I finally made the connection that every time I do the show, including during rehearsals, I think of her. I think of Jessica. It's a different story when we have rehearsals once a week, but doing it back to back has been more taxing than I thought it would be. So I am grateful that this is our last show, because I feel like I'm kind of fraying at the seams a little bit for multiple reasons, but mostly because I haven't given myself a break in like 2.5 weeks and haven't had a day off, and that's my own doing. On that same note, I was not able to sleep well last night, just I think because my brain was just racing. My body feels like it's just kind of all over the place from not giving myself the breaks I should, pushing myself emotionally. I'm trying to really keep up on my elderberry syrup because I really don't want to get sick with anything or be exhausted or anything like that. So I am grateful that even though my parents and I are going out after the show, we are not going to be out late in the slightest. This is easily the most tired I have been before one of our shows. But it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. And I will be going to bed tonight at like 10 at the latest. But I'm working right now. I need to go put on my makeup and do my hair as soon as I possibly can because my call time is 1. I did text our group because a lot of them have worked at the theater before and I have not. I asked them, I was like, hey, is there a microwave somewhere? And they were like, yeah, there is. And I was like, perfect. I'm just gonna bring a bowl and a fork and I'm just gonna eat my lunch, the rest of my food there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it easier, and so that way I don't need to worry about worrying about trying to keep it cold, or whatever. It's just, that's what we'll do because I need lunch anyway. I was going to have it for lunch anyway. I'm just gonna bring my own bowl and fork. For once, I actually parked in the church parking lot that I did not realize has as many spots as it does. So my life could have been made a lot easier yesterday, but that's okay.
Jennifer! Oh my God! Oh, it was Leslie! Oh my God, it's so good to see you! I never thought I'd see you again! Oh my God! What's going on with you? What are you doing here? I had to see you! I mean, God, it's been so long and I'm lost without you, so... Come on now. No, I am. Okay, look, I had this date, okay, and it was great. I mean, it was like perfect, actually. But all I wanted to do was tell you about it. And I hated that I couldn't, so you came to find me. I did. Why? Because nothing matters without you. Oh, Esme. So I can stay with you now, right? You can't, Esme. Why not? Please? That's not how it works. I can't believe they even let me come here. Who? What do you mean let you? We're in different places, Esme. Why? So we're together now. They wanted me to explain it to you. It's because I died from leukemia, but you didn't. I didn't mean it! I just wanted to see you, okay? I'm sorry. It's too late, Esme. I have to leave you here. Jennifer, please, don't. There's no choice, Esme. You already made your Jennifer! I changed my mind! I changed my mind, okay? I don't want to be here anymore! I want to go home! Please let me go home! I'll do anything, I promise!
We did it. You just saw the last time we did that scene from the show. So I think it went really well. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. It was a really great learning experience, and I'm really happy with how it came out. And yeah, now I'm sitting at a fair that's nearby. It's like a family tradition that my parents and I go and get ice cream from this one place, and that sounds silly as a tradition, but it's true. They are about to be here, so I've been working on my phone a little bit, but yeah, so that's that. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.